All right, so Cipha, are you really gonna go with? Are you really gonna go with not a diss? Because I sure felt that was a diss, and my guess is knowing what I know of Drizzy Drake, he will feel like that was a diss.
Oh, Drake for sure will feel that it's a diss. Yes. So would you.
Yeah. Mike Rappaport would certainly not be pleased with it.
Am I saying it's not a diss? I don't know how to I guess it could have been worded better. I understand. I'm already very biased though, because I know Yasin Bey very well, and he speaks like this all the
Your
time.
problem. Sorry.
Huh?
No, I'm trying to find the clip now. So
he speaks like this all the time about many different things. Mos Def / Yasin Bey is not good in clip form. You know what I mean?
But this went on for here. Listen, here we go. I want to hear it again.
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Why are you doing this to me? Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
Commercial music.
Or it's
Commercial music,
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean,
it's commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
it's
formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
It's likable.
But is it? I'm gonna.
Now he's laughing. By the way, now he's just laughing.
We're gonna move on.
He's laughing hard.
So I saw another clip, and I guess an extended version. I guess I saw an extended version where it gets much deeper, but that's clickbait right there.
Yeah, everyone's seeing that one, regardless of what else there is.
But that's what I'm saying. Mos Def is not good in clip form. Yeah, it's gonna sound like a diss, but like the long explanation. This guy, Mos Def or Yasin Bey, no disrespect, he's pure art. Like it's all art. It's pure art. It's like oozing just soul and purpose and art. And when I speak to him every single time, mind you, does he make money from his art? And is he like a well-off guy? Yes. But the conversations I've had with him have been amazing. And I've learned so much about music I never even heard of, and different music from different countries and regions, and how we're just fed, we're programmed and we're fed certain things. Most times like programmed music. I like it. It's good. Mm-hmm. I like a lot of Drake. I guess all of Drake's songs that like I would play in a club, like I like them. It's not like I'm playing them. It's not like Sexy Red. Like I'm not playing it just because it's the hot song right now. I do like Drake songs. You know what I mean? I do not like Sexy Red songs.
Yeah. I'm just letting you. I want to retort. Like I have a retort.
Well, by all means, retort.
Everything you're saying is valid. Yeah. But much like I didn't need to handle, the way that I spoke last week, that led to Rappaport getting ticked off. Most didn't need to say it the way he did. Like there's a lot of.
Maybe it was supposed to be behind a paywall.
Like there's a lot. First of all, I think the basic question is, I don't think his answer is accurate. The basic question of, is Drake hip hop? The answer is yes. To me, it is yes. Is it the purest form? Is it the rawest of the raw? No. But I think we all could agree we've all liked songs and considered them hip hop before.
There's nothing about Drake. There's nothing about Drake or his music that makes me think it's not hip hop.
Like the conversation we had last week about my anger about sampling quote pop, and
Yeah.
Cypher did a really good job describing what like that clear, decisive genre of pop is. Like
Right.
that is not Drake. That is
No.
clearly not Drake.
No.
So in that sense, I agree. Like, listen, was the whole bit funny and how he does the whole thing about shopping, you know, and be like, wow, there's so many things here. Yes, it was all very funny, and the way he executed it was comedically beautifully done. But I felt a little bad for Drake because Mos is seen as such a like picture of hip hop. Like he is so the embodiment.
And mind you, I paint that picture myself of the man. But I am very, I guess, personally biased to 90s New York underground hip hop. And in my mind, I'm literally here right now on the other side of the room, moving my record collection into my new permanent fucking shelves, right?
Good for you, man.
And the section I'm on right now is called the outgoing section. These were all the records that are labeled with a sticker with the BPMs that I would take out to DJ clubs. And I don't DJ anymore, so they're now all in their own section. And I'm moving them. And as I'm moving them, I'm seeing a Ghostface cover, a Raekwon, a Black Moon, J. Rue Damager. As I'm moving the records, I'm like, it's bringing me joy. That's my era. That right next to the turntables is those records. So whenever I want to just fuck around and fool around in my basement, like I did when I was 17 years old, and play some records, that's my go-to right there. Now, if I go to my Serato and want to play all the new shit, it's there too. But if I want to play vinyl, it's right there. So that's the part of hip hop that brings me joy. But I'm fully aware that that is not the only version of hip hop, nor should it be labeled the I don't even know how to say it, like the purest form.
Right. It's not that either.
I know hip hop started, what we call hip hop started in New York.
Are you talking about this thing called hip hop?
This thing called hip hop started in New York. But that doesn't mean all the records, all the breaks that what were used to create and what made hip hop, all those records are not from New York. They're all James Brown, fucking Parliament Funkadelic, soul records, reggae records, jazz records, fucking country records, whatever. So to say somebody formulated all that from New York and that's the purest essence, I get it's where it started, but it's not where it only is. And Drake is doing an excellent job of listen, man, this guy is a fucking case study. Like, I also know too much about Drake's whole formula in camp, so I feel a little weird talking about it sometimes, but like they studied every mistake ever made. They studied every success ever achieved. They studied what works, what doesn't work, why it works, when it works, how it works, and created this thing we call Drake.
Right. It went from this thing we call hip hop to this thing we call Drake.
But I don't, you know what I mean? It's hip hop. I would not put my Drake records in a pop section of if I'm doing things by genre.
The Drake records that I really love, like they're rap records, they're hip hop records. There's not.
I have a lot of records of Drake in my iPhone shuffle. And when they come on, I don't skip them. Now, are they the singy girly ones? No. The ones where he's rapping with Hove, the fucking I got enemies, got a lot of enemies.
Energy,
I got fucking energy. I mean, yeah. Let's go to the Wi-Fi. Like, it's all hip hop.
Agreed.
So most.
Listen, I understand. I do get why people don't dig Drake. I understand it. And listen, do I make him my number one ever? No. He may be the most successful. When it's all said and done, he may be the most successful ever. But he's not my number one, and Hove's not my number one, and that's okay. But like, that doesn't mean that those guys are pop. And in other words, here's what I would say. Most clearly does not have an affinity for Drake. That is totally fine. You have the right to be like, yo, I don't think he raps about anything important. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
most certainly likes to rap about things that are important. He
Yeah.
could say, Drake raps about fun shit. It's not for me. But I think it's a little cheap when people go to it's not hip hop. I just don't think that's fair. It's not your kind of hip hop, which I dig because, bro, Cipha, you just said it really well earlier. You know how many things are out right now that are not my kind of hip hop?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say they're not hip hop. Remember when I called
bad hip hop? There's bad hip hop.
No, and there are moments. Remember when I said Starships wasn't hip hop?
Yeah.
It wasn't. That was what it was. That was pop bullshit.
Yeah.
But that's not what Drake records are. That's
No.
not what Nicki's new records are. That's people have their moment. They make a pop record. It does well. It fails. Whatever. But like, yeah, I just think it wasn't a fair description. No one wants to get laughed at by Mos Def or have Mos clowning you.
How much is Drake a Mos Def fan?
Are you asking?
I'm wondering. Yeah, like
you would think you would think he was a pretty big fan, no?
I mean, I think everyone is, right?
I mean, listen, if the guy like idolized Little Brother, he didn't love Mos Def and Black Star, no chance. There's no chance.
Yeah,
so I just picture Drake minding his business the other day, and then it's like it's one thing to hear Joe Budden disses you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he does. But like to hear Mos diss you is like
they gotta feel fucking like Aubrey Graham. Aubrey Graham hearing that as much shit as he hears from so many different places. To hear that one gotta sting.
Yeah, it's like come on, bro.
Why? Like, oh man.
Listen, I relate. I know what it's like to randomly find out that a legend fucking hates you or thinks you're a douchebag. You're like, oh, really? Can't win them all.
Oh.
So I don't think it was a fair description. I'm sure people will fight this out in the Discord, but I think he's the started from the bottoms, the energies, even the whole extra bonus joints that he just put out, the Alchemist shit he just did, the Conductor Williams shit he just they're rap records. You may not like what he's saying, but they're fucking rap records. I really enjoyed them.
Mos Def doesn't say something important every time.
Every time.
He raps. He just raps. He raps very well.
And he is also, let's be honest, Mos also loves to sing. Loves to sing. One of his biggest records, he does not rap on at all.
I don't think singing is the issue.
All right, I'm just making sure. So the pop part is just it's commercial because he's talking about commercial shit.
Drake is very successful. You know what I mean? Like with that amount of success, there's going to be a lot of fucking rigmarole to it. But
you said rigmarole, huh?
Yeah, is that anti-Semitic?
I think so.